Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to NBA Gut Game TV, and as always, thanks for tuning in. In today's video, I'm going to take a look at one of my favorite players from the 1990s, Toni Kukoc, a true Chicago Bull who was just amazing to watch. But before we start with this video, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Also, underneath the video, you will see a link to my Facebook page. Likes are appreciated. And I would say, without any more blah blah, let's get right into the video. Toni Kukoc was born on the 18th September in 1968 in Split, Croatia. As a child, Toni had many talents, playing different sports, for example, table tennis, soccer, and of course, basketball. By the age of 17, Toni was already a well-established pro player in Europe and considered to be one of the best players outside of the US. In 1990, Bulls manager Jerry Krause drafted Kukoc with the 29th pick of the second round. But there were many doubts if Kukoc was good enough to play in the NBA.
As the Bulls defend their NBA titles and hope for a three-peat, there are many unanswered questions regarding next year's roster. The list of possible free agents includes some household names and runs 8 shallow. That uncertainty, combined with salary cap maneuvering to bring in European star Toni Kukoc, has fueled much speculation in Chicago.
Team. And I think that that's going to be our direction as we go down through the years. Now, Kukoc is a big kid. We don't know if we'll sign him, but in all probability, if he does come, he's 6'10". But he's not going to be a rebounder, and he's not an answer to our power. We'll have to find a power player that's going to go with the team that we have right now.
The bottom line is that a salary slot must be created for Europe's best player, Toni Kukoc. While he won't be the answer to the Bulls' power outage, he has been coveted by Jerry Krause for 3 years. Kukoc was spotted in Minneapolis last week after being flown in by Krause for a physical, a move that sparked questions and irritated players. Former Bull Cliff Livingston, playing in Greece this year, has learned firsthand what Krause has been so excited about when Pauk lost to Kukoc's Benetton team in April. Ironically, Kukoc may be plugged into Livingston's salary slot, filled this season by Rodney McRae.
Me getting caught up in the numbers game with him, it's easy to get in that little, well, I hate him and dislike him. You know, I didn't really dislike him, but I really didn't like him as a player. I respect him as a player now. He can pass, he can shoot, he can run, he can dunk, do everything necessary for a good player to be in the league. And he deserves to be in the NBA.
Krause talked all the time about how great Kukoc could be, which rubbed some American players the wrong way. Kukoc's first taste of NBA basketball came in 1992 at the Olympic Games in Barcelona.
Barkley had stained a dream debut for the Americans. But in their next game against Croatia, Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan grabbed the spotlight, with the focus on their matchup with one of Europe's best players, Toni Kukoc.
Major storyline that carries into this game involves Toni Kukoc, second-round pick of the Chicago Bulls back in 1989. The Bulls made a strong push to sign him last season.
At that time, general managers in the league were trying to come up with gems, make their discoveries overseas. And Krause thought this guy could play in the NBA.
While Jordan and Pippen had been winning back-to-back titles, Chicago GM Jerry Krause had been publicly wooing Kukoc to join the Bulls.
Krause was recruiting this guy and talking how great he was. That's like a father who has all his kids and now he sees another kid that he loves more than he loves his own.
So we were not playing against Toni Kukoc.
We were playing against Jerry Krause in a Croatian uniform.
But unfortunately for the real Toni Kukoc, he was now the target of the world's two best defensive players.
They was debating who was going to guard him. No, I got it. No, I got it.
I'm looking at Michael and Scotty, and they're ready for, like, blood. Like, man.
We knew the world was going to be watching. We knew everyone wanted to see what Toni Kukoc was like, and we were going to give him the worst experience he ever had on the basketball court.
Pippen drew the initial assignment of shadowing Kukoc and harassed the Croatian from the opening whistle.
It was hard to run across the half court without a ball. And with the ball, it was just, here, somebody else get it.
Toni definitely wasn't getting a shot up, and he wasn't going to score.
Kukoc is nothing for 4, and he's contributed nothing.
We wanted to go guard him on the bench.
Kukoc is called for the offensive foul, and the pressure continues.
And after Pippen wore Kukoc down, it was Jordan's turn.
Kukoc, stolen by Jordan. He reads it better than anyone. Slam dunk.
Them dudes were all over him.
Jordan rejecting Kukoc. Here's a 3-on-2. Pippen.
I had questions from my teammates during the game, like, what is going on? Do you not see that they're really trying to get you off the court? And I'm like, so what? I guess that's how NBA game is played.
Pippen, Jordan, and the Americans cruised to another victory. This one by 38 points.
When Kukoc finally arrived in the NBA, he proved the entire world that he was a special player.
That was a big adjustment coming from there to here, but I think I'm playing much better with much more confidence.
Toni got it.
Well, he's the man. I think he's starting to fit in and with our team and the style and get adjusted to how we play here. It was for the first couple of days coming at the practice before you just heard about them winning all the championships.
And the Chicago Bulls are the world champions!
And now you have a chance to know all of them, play with them, and it was real nice.
Toni got it, put it up, look out, he got it! Gives it back, Toni, long three. Yeah, Kukoc!
At that moment, I don't care if it's a 2 seconds, 8 tenths of a second, just think about how you're going to score, how you're going to put the ball in the hoop. That was maybe one of my best shots ever in my career.
Kukoc for the win!
I know the ball is going to come in my hand, and I'm ready to shoot the shot. And showing is.
He was a vital part of the three-peat Chicago Bulls, and even though most of the times he came off the bench, he was always putting up great numbers. For example, in 1995, he averaged 16 points, 5.4 rebounds, 5 assists, and shooting 50% from the field. He won the 6th Man of the Year award and had many games where he was a difference maker. In 1998, when Michael Jordan retired for the 2nd time, Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen left the Bulls, Toni Kukoc was finally the man in Chicago. Just to give you some more numbers, he started 44 out of 44 games, averaged 37 minutes a game, as well as 19 points, 5 assists, and 7 rebounds a game. Those numbers were pretty close to Scottie Pippen's numbers. In 1999, he left the Bulls playing for the Philadelphia 76ers, then for the Atlanta Hawks, ending his career with the Milwaukee Bucks. To answer the question how good Toni Kukoc was, I would like to say that Toni Kukoc was not only a good player, but he was a very special player. A 6'10" guy who could shoot the ball, who could pass, who could rebound, was versatile, could play many positions on the floor. There weren't too many guys who could do that. And even though he wasn't the greatest defender, he also wasn't terrible at it. So I believe Toni Kukoc is one of the best European players to ever make it to the NBA.